Hi, I just noticed I've been talking for a bit. My mic was muted because I'm a fucking professional. So, as you can see, we're playing Crash 2. We're continuing the big, stupid fucking Crash playthrough. And if you also saw at the beginning there, I'm gonna go ahead and hit new game. But I'm also going to pause the game like pretty right away so I can actually fucking catch up and talk. So to pause it on the frame of Cortex screaming. We're back with the big, stupid Crash playthrough. This is not going to be like how we did last month where I literally played it for every stream for like 3-4 days straight, whatever it was. Not going to be the case. How it's going to be instead for the schedule of these streams is that every Saturday from now until I've played every Crash game, until the end of time, or until I die, whichever one of those three comes first, every Saturday is going to be Crash Day. And, you know, if we run out of Crash games and I haven't died and time hasn't run out, then we'll pick whatever different series I plan on doing a whole playthrough with. You know, I eventually plan on doing Mega Man. I kind of want to go through all the Spyro games, you know, something like that. But for now, we're at Crash, and we're on Crash 2. This one I have higher hopes for than the last one, because I like Crash 1 well enough. I think I'll go ahead and play and let this intro play out while I give my thoughts. I like it well enough, but if you were here for those streams, you know that I think it has a lot of growing pains. It well and truly does. But 2 and 3 aren't as bad. Well, okay. 2 I think is pretty good. I really love Warped. Warped is where I really think the series hits its stride. This one, I think I've beaten once, but I thought it was just like, you know what, this is good. I think the story is really, really dumb. The story of it is you get this whole... I'm talking over it because I can explain so simply. You get this whole thing explaining that Cortex like found these crystals and he wants to take over the world. Part of his plot is tricking Crash into collecting the crystals for him. And then as the player, you're kind of expected to go and collect them and be like Crash and pretend to be like stupid. You know, like Crash doesn't know that Cortex is the bad guy. He's big and stupid. Alright, let's go ahead and... I don't know if this level counts for the Crash. Where's the music? I like the little icon of Crash down in the bottom right that shows up. That's another thing. There's the music. The whole game's a little quiet though. I'm going to... This is nice. This is a very nice upgrade compared to... Man. A little quieter. Here we go. This is a very nice upgrade to the game. This pause menu. Very nice. I'm not trying to do a fucking Borat thing, but it is very nice to have that compared to the first game. If you were here to watch the streams of the first game, you know I had some issues getting retro achievements to correctly display on OBS. Totally meant to do it like this. Totally. There we go. Challenge that good habit start early. Break all 10 bucks and beat the intro level. What do you mean challenge? That was an achievement. I had some issues getting retro achievements to display correctly. It kept being cut off. I didn't know how to do that. How to fix that, but I fixed it. And we're good, and yay. Crash Bandicoot. I'll let him talk.
But I rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down.
Yeah, while he talks, I'm gonna get a bit of a drink of water.
A series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this. Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now. We will speak again.
Yeah, so that's the basic story. He's like, hey, Crash, I need you to go get the crystals. Now, we're gonna ignore that, actually. kind of. This game, I'm a little more confident in my ability to be able to, okay, I kind of want all these time trial timers to be turned off. Can I do that? Retro achievements, can you let me do that? Enable hardcore mode, enable achievements, show leaderboard. Yeah, no, we don't need to show the leaderboard stuff. There we go. Not for this game, at least, because this game doesn't have the relic races like Crash Team Racing or Crash 3. Now, I'm a knower, and I know that you can get a hidden, not a hidden gem, you get one of the first gems in the game by going through this entire first level without breaking any crates. So we're going to try and do that right away. Get it out of the way first. Another improvement from Crash 1, and fuck, I have missed this. The slide, crouch and crawl, and the slide jump. The slide jump for the unknowers. Basically, it's a higher jump, and it's very satisfying to pull off. It's something that you're gonna need a lot in the later levels. We're gonna just carefully make our way around here. Like I said, we gotta be careful and not break any boxes. It's also why I'm not spinning any enemies, because oh boy, this part I remember being difficult. You gotta like crouch jump over. That's not how you do it. I want to get that thing right away. You have to continue in Turtle Woods in less than 1 minute 28 seconds. Wait, it just said 1 out of 3.
No, Crash. I said bring me the
Wait, is he gonna get mad if I go in and exit the level immediately? Is he gonna get mad with a second dialogue box? And then I didn't want to specifically go achievement hunting, but if the game's telling me I can get an achievement right here easily, I mean, I'm gonna go for it. Oh, it just says 1 out of 3. No, 2 out of 3. Yes. So hang on, I skipped the dialogue again. We're gonna make him pissed. Just like how I'm gonna make anyone tuning in pissed as to why I'm randomly and sporadically starting and stopping. It's all gonna make sense. And we'll listen to his dialogue this time. There we go. Ignore Cortex request.
Look above the doorways. Above each, there is a big crystal-shaped slot. Fill all 5 crystal slots in this warp room by retrieving 1 crystal from each of the 5 areas. Only after we have filled all of the slots in this room.
He's so angry.
Continue on our quest. This is the last time I will remind you.
Is that the last time? I'm also double checking on retro achievements if there's any more missables. There's 1 more missable. But it's later on for Snow Go. Those are the only 2 missable achievements right away. The one where you break all the crates in the intro level, and the one where you piss Cortex off. Now, we're actually gonna do this level normally. We're gonna go through and we're gonna get all the crystals, and then we'll come back and do all the gems. Maybe we'll do the Ruby and Snow Go like right away. But I realize now it'll probably be better pacing wise if I just treat this like the other Crash games, because how I usually play voice crack. How I usually play the Crash games in general is I go through them, play them not as quickly as I can, but you know, make my way through them all the way. Oh yeah, wait, another thing with the crouch. You can belly slam or belly flop. Same difference. Another handy thing, as I'm trying to say, we can do this. Not another handy thing. Just how I play the Crash games usually is kind of going through them, just collecting the crystals, the main thing right away, and then I comb my way through the game afterwards to get everything else. That's what I did with Crash 3 when I very casually played it. Now this game, as much as I like it, it returns an element from the first game that I'm not as cheesed about. Oh, I don't know what those little hang-ups are. Immediately, this is running much smoother than Crash 1 did. Just in general. Shell Shock, get to the internal woods in less than a minute 28. I wasn't planning on it. I'll come back through and do all those challenges in my own time, I think. As I was saying, something this game brings back from Crash 1 that I'm not too big on is the no death challenges to get certain unlockables. Now, granted, it is not as bad as Crash 1. There's a lot of levels where you can just get things by... Well, we don't need that, because I can do this. Boop, boop. Boop. See, the slide jump is really important, and I just really like it. There's not nearly as many levels or issues with this game where you have to perfect every level or you're gonna feel bad. That's just not a thing with this game as much. Also, in another godsend that, again, I will continue to question why the hell this wasn't the case in the original. You can save whenever in the warp room. You can just save whenever. You don't have to fucking full clear a level. I'm never gonna understand why they were like, ah, yes, let's force the player to perfect a level if they want to save their progress. It's like, why? For what purpose? Nope. It's a bounds round. So yeah, I'm going to probably have a generally more positive time with this game. Sorry, Seth Rogen comes out whenever I cough. It's a side effect of being white. This game, I'm just gonna have a generally more positive time, is what I'm trying to say. Because this game is just good. It's just a good game, all right? None of that first game, first game-itis that I talked about with Crash 1. This one's just a dead-ass good one. I do, like I said earlier, I do prefer Crash 3 overall. And if I'm being completely honest, in the entire PlayStation 1 Crash catalog, I prefer... Hey, I'm gonna practice this for when I do the... There's a way to do it. Yep. Not like that. I think you gotta like... Yeah, you can get over it like that. If we're talking about every Crash game on the PlayStation, Crash Team Racing takes the cake for me. That game is just fully the best. Oh yeah, this area. This is gonna be annoying if I go back and do the time trial. Because you have to kill all the enemies. Crash, please. Thank you. Oh, we don't want to kill that guy because we need to hop on him to get that crate. Please go back, sir. Okay, I think around here. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your patronage. I still want to be careful to not spin enemies into crates. Just as a rule of thumb with this game. Yeah, you have to kill all these things to make the mushroom platform appear. And unless there's some super gamer technique that I'm unaware of, there's no other way to clear this gap. Yeah, no. Or I'm just bad. That is also entirely possible. Oop. I believe that was everything. Another fancy thing. Okay, we get 1 gem. You always get 1 gem for breaking every crate. So that's another big thing with this. Turtle power. Turtle power. You get a crystal for beating every level, and you get a gem for getting all the crates in a level. And here we go. The iconic dance. Here it is. He's doing it. Simply beautiful. The hip thrusting master. I think we're gonna get a couple cutscenes now.
Well done, Crash. I knew I could rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world. Crystals are the only means of containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative, therefore, that you bring them to me.
Are you there? Are you there, Crash? Crash, are you there? How helpful, Coco. Oh, we're not gonna get the... Are we not gonna get the embryo one? I could have sworn there was a cutscene where embryo shows up and he's like, hey, I see that you got a gem, and I need the gems to stop Cortex. We're gonna go ahead and save. We're gonna be safe and save after every level. Aku, don't look at me like that. Yeah, go back to waiting on the memory card. What is taking it so damn long? There we go. Save game. Oh, that's actually kind of a fantastic image to use as the default. Yeah, we get to save it. We get to set a name. What's gonna be a good name? When I played Crash Team Racing, I was wrinkly. So I think for this one, I want to do another like blank Lee at the end. Or just another, you know, just ends in E. Greasy. Greasy. That is my name. I'm Greasy. That's how you spell it, I think. If I misspelled, don't make fun of me. It's intentional. Greasy. There we go. So yeah, on to... Oh, wait, no. This is the level I was talking about. I'm going to look and see because I have no clue how I'm supposed to get this. I'm looking up how to get this achievement.
I had the most trouble with our next achievement as it was my first time ever trying it. I spent a full 10 minutes in Snowgo attempting to snatch the ruby the illegitimate way. Poor Crash got tossed around like a polar bear in a blender, smacking the ceiling and falling to his death.
This video is great.
But we eventually made it. First we need to spin in the air to land on the crate without bouncing. Then it's a slide to the left followed by a jump and spin combined, then a ground pound right at the top of the jump.
Oh, that doesn't actually seem too hard. I feel like I can get that pretty easily. And we might as well go for it. I only wanted to pull it up because I know a decent amount about Crash Warped. Like I said, I just beat it. I did 101% not terribly long ago. Crash 2, on the other hand, is one I'm not as familiar with in general. Wait, there we go. I wanted to break that. Bonk. So since that's the only one I'm gonna... Did I get the crate? That's the only one I'm probably going to look up how to do because it's the only other missable achievement. Unless I'm mistaken. I do know of the infamous glitch that can be done here to get the ruby technically super early. I watched a speedrun video talking about it. Speedrunners found out you could kill those seals repeatedly over and over again and get every collectible in the game in that level. It was something along those lines. I don't remember quite the details because I don't have perfect memory. I make up for it with perfect. This thing slams down, right? Okay, it slams after you go, but I was trying to be careful because I couldn't remember. It's like, is this one of those things where you gotta like carefully game, you can't have those little hiccups. Get to the end of Snowgo in less than one. Oh, there it is. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get it. Okay. Oh, that seems a little trickier than I thought. Okay. All right. All right. So just making sure. Yeah. Can I? Apparently what it is you gotta like, oh, I almost reached it. I almost did it right then and there. Yep. Oh. I feel like I can get this without just falling into the thing. I can also crouch by hitting that button. I never realized that. I don't know if that's gonna help. I mean, I almost got it right then and there. I feel like it's not gonna be that. Not what I meant to do, game. I can get this. I feel like I can get this. Okay, I'm pulling up the video 1 second again just to see what I'm missing.
Left followed by a jump and spin combined, then a ground pound right at the top of the
Jump and spin combined. Jump and spin combined. Can I just do that? Like from a crouch anyways? I can. Okay. Well, that should make things easier. Hey, there it is. There it is. Okay. For some reason, I thought I had to do them like consecutively. Yeah, let's do the bones round. All right, this is gonna be tricky because ice. That's fine. I'm good at video games. I can get it. All right, let's. No. Wait. There we go. I was worried that I missed that. Those ice physics are a little scary. It's early 3D platforming ice physics, and it's like, ooh, scary. Scary times. I believe with this one you gotta hop on top. No, you don't gotta. I don't know anything. I love the sound of collecting multiple of those at one. Game, you really cannot keep doing this. All right. Is there? Yes, there's a secret back here. Oh, look at it all go. All the colors. All the lights and the colors and the sounds everywhere. Oh, well, I don't think I can get that. Oh. Yeah, I can't get those 2 crates, and I'm not sure how I'm supposed to. It's probably something to do with the secret route. Yeah, 2 crates that I couldn't get. But it's fine. I got the ruby. Oh, yeah, that's right. Whenever I play this game, I can't help but think that one video of the guy recording himself doing all the sound effects. All right, come on. Give me the achievement. Yeah. Yeah. Rue will be raging, realizing you robbed his ruby. I like the alliteration on that. Do we get another cutscene? Who's it gonna be? Oh, it's Brio.
Oh, you were helping Cortex gather crystals. Yes, you acquired a gem. Interesting. Well, Crash, know this. As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to stop you. If the fate of the world is truly your concern, you must gather the gems, not the crystals. If you obtain all 42 gems, I can use them to focus a laser. A laser beam that will destroy Cortex and the space station he's created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering crystals.
You see, this could have been even like, I know it's a PlayStation 1 I know it's a 90s 3D platformer, so story is not at all like a big concern. But could you imagine if the game didn't show you that opening cutscene of Cortex being like, I think I know how I can get someone who can help me take over the world. If it instead started with, you know, just put you right, I don't know, do some kind of different opening. Because then it could have been an actual bit of a dilemma of, oh, do I trust Cortex or Embryo? I know the game is called Cortex Strikes Back, so you're probably more likely to just trust Rio anyways. But I don't know, man. I felt like there was something there that could have been interesting, and it just wasn't. Also, while we're on the subject, why is Brio against Cortex in this one? Is it ever really explained? He just kind of is. Oh. Challenge. I don't know what the challenge is here. I don't remember. Also, you know what? Now that we're on the second game, I can gush. The music. The music in Crash 2 and 3. I love them. Okay, we're speedrunning apparently. Was it for this? Does the timer pause when I'm in here? Hopefully. I don't remember. Beep, 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 boop, beep. Okay. Yep. Bonk. I wanted to break that myself. That's something I definitely do not mind them bringing back from Crash 1. I don't know. Crash 2 is just... I really don't think anyone can try and argue that this game is worse than Crash 1. Crash 1, in my opinion, is just worse. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know who realistically would disagree with that, because it's like... Look at these two. Also, did the timer stop? I don't remember what the timer was for. Oh, well, we can't get everything here anyways, because we do not have the blue gem, and... we couldn't do that challenge because I wasn't fast enough. Or fat enough. Either or. I believe with this one you can just... whoop. I really do love the hoverboard section. What hit me? Am I stupid? Yes. It's fine. As long as we can still beat the level without dying. You see, that's immediately something you can tell this game is much better at than the previous one. Difficulty. First game was throwing shit at you from level 1. This game understands, hey, we're still in the first world. We'll calm it down a little here, boy. It gets it.
3 crystals. Not bad. I see you are getting the hang of it. I need to conserve power. I will communicate with you again after you retrieve the 5th crystal.
Thank you, Cortex. I'm a dumb marsupial who don't know nothing. So I'm glad you're gonna sit here and tell me you did a good job, Crash. Like, we're already blowing through the progress of this game. I don't know. I stand that I'm glad the first game exists. I am not at all trying to dunk on that first game specifically. But also I am. It really does suck when you compare it to this one. Like, I don't know what the hell Naughty Dog was on when they made that first one. It's a small thing, but another thing I quite like. Breaking Aku crates just gives you the mask. It doesn't do the bullshit of like the mask just stays floating there, so there's always a chance that you can like accidentally spin it away, or you might break the crate but then accidentally kill the enemy you were jumping on to reach, or you might break the crate but accidentally kill the enemy you were trying to reach the mask with, and now you don't get the Aku mask. And it's like I'm happy that was another small change. They just they just deadass looked at the first game and was like, okay, this is a nice base. Let's just make it better in like every conceivable way. And they did. And it's great. Oh, except for this shit. Oh, God. The branching path stuff, I've never been hot on, but hey, at least we're doing better than we were last time, than in Crash 1. All right, it's probably gonna be easier if we just go back through the way we came, since I know it better. Rock. Oop. Just come back through this way, because I think I killed everything, right? Nope, I didn't quite kill everything. Ah! I don't know what I was doing with that. And now we can go left. We are far ways away from Crash 4, but I brought it up there, and I want to be consistent for anyone. Maybe we have people who are only tuning in to watch Crash 2, or only going to watch the Crash 2 VOD and not the Crash 1 one. We're a long ways away from that game. Crash 4 is so much better with the branching path nonsense, because it rarely ever... Crash 4, it's about time specifically. You know, some people might hear Crash 4 and think, oh, no, you mean the Wrath of Cortex? It's like, no. I don't think anyone ever means the Wrath of Cortex if they say Crash 4 anymore. I don't know, there could be some freaks out there who are like, oh, but I like Crash. I like Wrath of Cortex. Did we get everything on this side? I feel like we missed something. I'm gonna go back just a little bit. Just to Big Rock. We did miss some stuff. I thought we got to the end of the branching path. We did not. Bird. So I'm gonna carefully scout ahead until we get to, I guess, where I thought the end was last time. Because I gotta be thorough. Yep. I'm not supposed to be able to spin you. Nope, okay. This is where we got to last time. Oh, it's all good. God, the spin, the slide specifically. Oh, guess we gotta be careful. We no longer have Aku. The slide and jump combo, such a good one. It makes locomotion so much more fun. So I believe this is another one of those segments where you have to just kill everything in sight because Crash is a monster. He's a genocidal freak, and we love him for it. Oh yeah, metal crates! The introduction of the metal crates. You gotta ground pound, not ground pound. You have to body slam to open them. Very neat. They do slightly more interesting things with... Oh, that's something that I know is not brought over in Crash 3. You can slide on the top of TNT crates in Crash 3, I think. Or I'm misremembering from Crash 4. As I was saying from Crash 3, Crash 3 does some interesting stuff with the metal box crates. Oh, okay, so I gotta watch it. Pew. Oh, come on. Pew. Now, I gotta be careful. Grab that. Let's not do that. Luckily, I don't think dying counts in the bonus stages. Yeah, we're still at 24. Okay, at this point, I don't care about getting the Wumpa Fruit here. I just want to get out of here. I really have to fight demons to not just slide off that TNT crate, because I could have sworn you could do it in this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to leave that just so I have something to come back for. Hit this. Yep. I'll get those on my way back, just be safe. Yep. Yep. See? Secret. Yep. All right, now I believe these have had their timer go out now. Yep. Also, Crash just controls so much better in this game. I'm able to perform jumps with a lot more confidence than I did before. He's just weighted a lot better. Maybe it's something to do with the animations, maybe it's the speed of him, but something about the jumps are just a lot more consistent feeling. You know, again, for those who were here when I played Crash 1, a big thing with that game to me is how often you kind of have to hesitantly pause right before you jump to be extra sure you're not just gonna go flying to your death. And maybe that's a me thing. Maybe there are other people who play that game confidently and can just move through levels without a care, but maybe that's because they've played the game a bajillion times and they don't have to worry about anything ever. Now, did we get all the crates? We did! And hopefully it counts this as not dying in the bonus stage for the achievement. Yes, it did. Yay, down in the hole. I thought that said challenge failed for a second. Whoop. Go ahead and save again, and then we'll do Crash Dash. Is this... I don't know. To me, this is a case of, and I'm gonna probably repeat this kind of sentiment throughout most of the streams playing this game. If you are brand new to Crash and you truly want to like play these games and you don't want to just do the lazy route of playing, you don't just want to play the Insane trilogy, you want to play the OGs, give Crash 1 a try. But the moment you stop having any amount of fun, the moment it becomes like a chore, just go right to Crash 2. No one's gonna blame ya. Oh, that's right, this is Crash Dash, meaning it's a boulder level. So this could be interesting. We might die on this one for real and not just... Now, a funny little speedrun technique is normally when you do the slide, you kind of pause at the end there. But if you slide spin, you can get a lot of speed. Whoop. But I probably shouldn't on a level like this where I need to focus and not hit those things. It also feels like the boulder level is a bit more forgiving than Crash 1. Like, in Crash 1, I remember the boulder was right on your fucking ass, and you had to be, like, pixel perfect with your jumps to not get hit. This seems to be a little fairer, whatever grammatically the term would be. Also, Nitro Crates, I believe this is their first introduction. Yoink. I could be wrong, but I believe it is. They're crates and you touch them and you die instantly. Shrimple as that. I want to jump over this and hit that so I don't have to worry about dying. Yep. All right. Yep. Does that count as a death? It's a bones rones. It doesn't. It doesn't. Yay for me. Yep. Yep. I'm just gonna be, I don't know, it feels good. We're no longer in the trenches of Crash 1. We're no longer in the trenches of Crash 1. I'm allowed to sit here and have fun. A large amount of fun playing a Crash game now. I can just sit here, I can enjoy, I can talk more positively about, oh, I love the art style. So I'm just not bothering with getting that one up. Now wait, just want to double check. Now this is a little, I'm gonna do this because I don't remember if there's anything. Okay, no, it's just this. So we gotta, like these are a lot better to do, these chains. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I gotta count out loud for those because I'm stupid and I will easily lose track and fall to my death. They introduced those. They introduce them as like that's just a simple little neat level design technique to introduce something like that. Well, we're not getting the no death achievement. I'm not too worried about it. This is absolutely one of those games that I'm going to go back and I want to master it casually, not for any kind of completionist sake, but because I actually am just having fun with it. And I want to get... Alright. Does that count? It doesn't. Okay, so we gotta die because I missed the crate. And you know what? With this game specifically, I can talk about what I've always liked about Crash level design, and that's the whole, it gives you a bunch of extra lives specifically so you can do stuff like experiment and, you know, waste lives. If you miss a crate or something, it's okay because you can just quickly die and go back and it's no big deal because the game gives you plenty. We missed one. No. I'll just come back and rebeat the level later. We missed one. That's a feeling, that's a sentiment that's never going to not feel bad when playing the Crash series at all, is the whole, fuck, I missed a box. That's always going to be...
Listen up. We are not without enemies. Some of them you may even recognize. Although they cannot harm you inside this warp room, they can attack you on your way to the next one. To get to the next warp room, use the platform that appears in the center of the room. Good luck.
Sorry, Cortex, I was thirsty. But I'm having just a good time. This is a good time. And the fact that we're already through the first world has me optimistic about how quickly we're gonna make our way through this game compared to Crash 1. Like, Crash 1, god damn. I know we beat it in 3 streams, but thinking back to how it felt like a much longer game. Oh, yep, that's right. We gotta do the boss fight. It's against Ripperoo. Defeat Ripperoo without jumping. Oh, I feel like I can definitely do that. Yeah, you gotta just kind of dodge. Because then that happens, and then you come over and... You spin him? No. Okay. Gotta be careful, because now he's filling it up with nitros. Now we spin him. Yeah, I think I can beat him without jumping. I'm confident. Bam, 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 bam. He kind of just does this a lot. I do really like Roo's look in this game. Like mad professor vibe he's got going on. I quite like it a lot. I gotta wonder if they added it as a skin in like Nitro Fueled. Nitro Fueled went crazy a lot of the time with its custom skins, so I wouldn't be surprised if this was one. Oh, okay, we gotta be extra careful because, like I said, nitros kill you no matter where. There we go. No jumps needed. Hey! And we get the dance. Make a note, if I ever do like a face reveal and show off what I look like fully, I want to be known that there's a good chance I'll do the crash dance. Hell, if I was adept at all at animating, I would animate my little wizard guy doing the crash dance because I love it. It's iconic. It's up there with stuff like Sonic's like little stretch poses.
Failed to prove much of a challenge yet again. But back to business. There are crystals to be gathered, 20 to be exact. The planets will align shortly, all 13 of them, and this will create a power great.
We counting Pluto?
Earth apart. Properly utilized, however, the crystals can absorb and contain the energy.
Crash, is that you? I've been looking everywhere. I don't have much time to tell you this. You have to be careful. Trusting Cortex seems a little unwise. Crash, I can't keep the data path open much longer. Crash!
Again, this whole thing is like, it would be more interesting if you didn't know from the start that Cortex was evil. Like, if you didn't know from the start and it was just a case of, oh shit, who do I trust? It would be a bit more compelling. It wouldn't be that deep or anything because, like, it's still a platformer. I want to check. Can I list missable? I've already gotten the 3 missables, so there aren't any more that I can miss. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun going through and completing this game just in my off time. Mastering it on retro achievements. It's a fun one. Level 6, level 7. I want to see, isn't there a thing you can like jump on him? This could be considered abuse. Yes. Yeah, you get a bunch of extra lives if you jump on him. I'm surprised that that is. Yep, obtain 2 extra lives from the warp room. I was about to say, I'm surprised that's not an achievement. Considering how fucked up and evil retro achievements can be sometimes with their extra objectives. Speaking of which, speaking of retro achievements, it's gonna be hard not to speak of it this stream. It's gonna show up a lot. I went and looked, just out of my own thick, fascinated curiosity. They have almost every movie game I covered in the one video about movie games, including, and this was the one I was kind of low-key excited to see. They got Barnyard. They have the GameCube version and the PS2 version. I started a not casual. It's fully going to be a playthrough where I try and get everything. I started a playthrough on the PS2 version, so I could try and master it and have it on my profile. Hey, little guy, I don't gotta fight you. I don't want to fight you. You're just a happy little guy, ain't you? Yeah, you're not a threat. You're just a little guy. Oh, hell yeah. Spin. The reason I'm doing the GameCube version of Barnyard for my achievement run, or the PS2 version, I looked at the GameCube version. It has a lot more interesting achievements for like extra specific objectives. It's got shit like beat mini games, beat the different mini games with like these different little handicaps, and it's like, I'm not against that fully, but some of them were a little okay. You're kind of pushing it with some of these ideas here, buddy. Angel in the Snow. No, I'm not going for the speed run game. Okay, we gotta be careful with this because we're... I want to jump up there because I don't know if there's anything. Yes. Here it is. Bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk. I want to get all these fruit. No, give me all the fruit. No. I don't think they'll despawn. Can you imagine if I died there? That kind of would have been funny. Beep, beep. All right, I want to slide down this. Yeah, and get those. Bonk. I like the little rings they're making out of the Wumpa fruit show. You gotta jump over the holes so you don't die. You see, if this was Crash 1, I'd be very concerned over the amount of extra lives the game is giving me. But because I know this game is generally less evil, alright. Because I know this game is generally less evil, I more see it as I'm just doing a good job of not dying. And I kind of want to get all these fruit. Not all of them. I've missed one. Oh! Please don't tell me that counts as a death. I had Aku, though! Okay, good. I was gonna call it bullshit. But, you know, it's also like I said of, like, can I really get mad at this game when I have so many extra lives? It's kind of part of the Crash experience to amass a bunch of extra lives and use that to your advantage. Now, is this going to be one that I can get close and do it? Or do I have to, like, do that on? Oh, this is a timed one. Okay. There we go. And this is going to be... Oh, this is giving me Crash 1. This is giving me Crash 1 like embryo bonus stage vibes. Buddy, don't. Put those away. Thank you. That's one of those very satisfying sounds in this game. The sound of hitting a nitro switch and hearing everything blow up and being like, I did good. I don't need up there again. I don't think. Pretty sure if you don't have the gem, this ends up being a very short level. But I did have the gem. No game. No game. You ain't getting me with that bullshit. Okay. Okay. This one I gotta be careful of because of that guy over there. Over there. I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. Yep. All right. Okay. Yep. Yep. I don't think I need to crouch jump to hit all of these. I just like doing it. Okay. I was doing so good. All right. Well, like I said, I'm generally not gonna mind coming back and redoing all these levels. At least I'm not at the point yet where I'm gonna not enjoy that. Yep. One of my favorite sounds. On top of the multiple nitro crates. That was very intentional. That was an epic gamer move. God, this is also a much longer level than I thought it would be. I'm gonna save. Do I save this? Yeah, let's save this, just be safe. Just to be safe. Nah, it didn't matter. Bonk. Boop. Another life for the collection. Oh yeah, that's right. Oop. The crouch jump, just in general, just adds a nice layer of depth to the platforming. Oop. It's just fun. It's satisfying to pull off, and it's cool. And it's partially one of the reasons I struggled a bit with the first game, because I just have that muscle memory that's always going to be intact of the idea, oh yeah, if I just crouch, if I slide jump here, I'll easily make that gap. But no, it's not in that first game, and it throws me off. And that's not even a Insane Trilogy thing where it's like, oh, they added that in at a later, or they added that in or anything. That's just a I'm stupid and try and do it issue. Okay. I think this is also another level that you could potentially do that infinite collectible glitch I was talking about. Don't quote me. I'm not knowledgeable enough in like any video games to say specifically if that's the glitch or what. I think I got all the crates. Yes, I did. Oh yeah, baby, let's go. Woo! I'll let everyone know I don't have my camera on, but if hey, welcome, cool gamer. Sorry, I was a little sucked in, distracted. We're playing the good Crash game now. We're on the good one. Yes, it exists. There's a good Crash game on the PlayStation. There's 3 of them, actually. There's Crash 2, there's Crash 3, and Crash Team Racing. Crash 1 and Crash Bash are the only 2 I would say are just not good. I'm having a great time. We're greasy. We're Greasy Steve. Welcome, cool gamer. If you couldn't tell from my more jovialness also about how much more I enjoy this game over Crash 1. It's just it's a damn good game. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited to play it every Saturday. I'm getting stuck. I'm very excited for when we get to Crash 3 next. I don't think we're gonna do Crash Team Racing because I just did that big stream of it back in November, and as much as I love that game, I don't want to double dip too much. I'm not excited for when we get to Wrath of Cortex because I've heard that game is bum on a stick bad. I've heard many a tale that one is just not good. Have I screwed up? I've screwed up already. Can I get off this? No. Hang on. Okay, I don't want to die, but I've already screwed up because you're not supposed to hop on that right away. You gotta jump across that platform, actually. But it's fine. Look at I've managed to amass 48 lives. Oh, I think I might be catching something. And it's Crash Bandicoot fever! I really want to make it clear that I quite like this game, and as much as I like this game, I like Crash 3 just that little bit more. Like, this is good, but I like this more. It's that meme about the guy with the car, and he's like, this is great, but I like this more. That's how I feel about this, and then Crash 3. And then after Crash 3, you know, I know I just said I'm dreading Wrath of Cortex a bit, and I am. You know? I am. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, man. I'm excited to try out all those new games. Yeah. Is this that hidden area thing that I was thinking of? I'm gonna go ahead and save. You see, I will say all these pictures that they've chosen to represent the different levels are great. Not only like the blank save slot one. Yeah, this is the hidden entrance thing. Because we couldn't get everything on Snowgo last time, so I believe once we come in here, we'll be able to get all the crates. And that means we can get the gem here. Just, man, I love Cash Banuka. I love Crash. I can't reach those easily because I love everything violently exploding around me. That is an interesting little visual thing I've never seen happen in this game. Probably because I've never been in the situation of having an Aku invincibility and having one offered to me right after. This could be interesting, a little platforming. Yep. God damn it. That's not what I wanted to do, game, but it's okay. I forgive you. You're beautiful. Mwah. I think I'm just stupid. Look at all the fruit. And we get another mask because the game's like, fuck it. You found the hidden thing. You get all the bonuses. I don't even care that it says challenge failed. Okay, that could have gone a lot better if I was, you know, a smart person, but I'm not a smart person. But look at all the extra lives we have, so it really doesn't matter. Wait, I wanted to use him to get that. That's how you can get that, using epic gamer knowledge. Yep. Yep. No, come on. Damn you, ice physics. Damn you, stupid wizard being bad with the controls. That one was just on me. I honestly don't mind the ice physics too much. They're a tad annoying, just a tad bit annoying, but for the most part, it actually feels really satisfying to get to build up big speed. I don't know why I did that. That was absolutely not a necessary thing to do, and it only led to my death and destruction and ruin. Well, not death and destruction, but it led to not good things. Yep. All right. Like this part, I know I already blew through it while invincible just a second ago. That is a part of the ice physics that's a little annoying. If you still have momentum and you jump against the metal crates like that, it holds through, which is not how ice physics typically work in a platformer. But then again, Crash, pretend I'm one of those like magazine ads. Crash ain't your normal platformer. Hey, plumber boy. God, that ad, the audacity Sony had. Hey, plumber boy, it's your worst nightmare. The audacity Sony had to have an ad where Crash rolls up to Nintendo headquarters with a bunch of TVs showing off. I don't remember if it was Crash 1 or 2 that they were showing off. I think they were showing off Crash 2 specifically. Wait until he's done. Deadly penguins. All right, we're gonna wait a second. No, I mistimed it. You know, if this was Crash 1, I would be getting pissed at how many times I'm dying, but because this is just generally more fun to control, I'm okay with dying. And also, again, I've stockpiled, like, infinite lives at this point. If anyone joins in, I definitely didn't do the trick where you just jump on Polar a lot in the warp room to get 10 free lives. What do you take me for, a fool? You take me for a fool? Answer honestly. Just say yes. And also, you could easily debunk that fact if you check my retro achievements page, because there's an achievement. Get that! I've screwed up all my momentum. It's all falling apart. It's fine. It's fine. Die, stupid penguin. I feel like I should have cleared that, but I didn't. How long are we going to be stuck on the bonus area for Snow Go? I wasn't even on the normal level this long. I just kind of... I struggle with video games. My brain's a cube. You know, my parents never let me get through this part of Crash 2 on my own. How many excuses can I come up with? I'm a sheltered child. Make through all. I'm doing this for the funny. I'm totally just dying over and over for views so that if anyone wants to, they can clip it. They can make a death montage, get free views on YouTube. Those videos that like compile everything in the game, you could get one. All the ways you can die on the secret path of Snow Go in Crash 2. You know, I'm giving you free footage if you are one of those people who makes videos like that. You're welcome. Beep, beep. And normally you'd get the red gem there if you aren't cool and don't do the secret speedrun technique to get it early. And of course we're gonna do the bonus stage, because we haven't been on this level enough. Hey, boo-boo! Hey, boo-boo! We haven't been on this level enough. Hang on, wait, I want to... Yep. I want to see if I could like fly through them with you know, with something like that. Yep. I mean, I'm having a chill time. This is up there with, okay, maybe this isn't quite up there with Mario 64 in terms of games I could just sit here and have a good time with, because it's not quite. I love the Crash trilogy. I'll make up for my sins of saying I think Crash Team Racing is better than Mario Kart in general, by saying I think 64, as much as I love Crash Warped, I do prefer Mario 64 like completely over this. I like this. I like it a lot. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't. I adore these games. But, well, I adore 2 and 3. I like 4. I don't adore it. Is there anything up here? I couldn't remember. I don't quite adore 4 because it makes a lot of bad choices. Okay, there's still the 2 there. Clearly there's gotta be something with this, right? Wait. I think I see something. Am I stupid? Am I stupid? Answer me this. Riddle me this. How do I activate those 2? Oh. I don't know if I'm supposed to be up there. Wait, hang on. Can I do that again? Oh, there he is. There he is. I want to see if I can turn him around. You can see Crash's face stick through. Yeah, wait. All right. Let's get out of there. I'm gonna quick look up. Am I stupid? I mean, yes, but like Crash 2 Snow Go Switch. I'm stupid, but I can't be that stupid. No, don't. Just tell me where the switch is. Snow Go 2 crates. What 2 crates? Maybe I'm stupid. That's very likely what it is. We're just gonna keep going through. Like I said, this is gonna be one of those games that I really won't mind going back through and combing through to find everything because of how much enjoyment I'm getting. Though, if doing the secret path there didn't open up those last 2 crates I was apparently missing, I had no reason to do all this. Yeah, on top of all that. So I'm definitely gonna have to look up whenever it's time that I come back and get the gems. But hey, I don't mind. A good ass game. Also, I bumped my little... Okay, we're good. I bumped my little headphone thing, so I wanted to make sure I didn't just fucking mute myself. Because it wouldn't be the first time. Aku, stop looking at me like that. Alright, so can we just... Do I have to redo the Ripperoo boss fight, or can I just go straight... Okay, good. Goody, goody, goody. Can I go up? No. Alright, let's do air crash for real now. Remember, that's the level we were on? I remember. Actually, I'm gonna pause so I can get a drink of water. Reminder chat, get a drink of water. Water break. Everyone needs it. We all need some water. Glug glug. I'm almost always tempted whenever I pull this out and do it to audibly make like sipping noises or something so you believe that I'm getting a drink of water. I don't know why I would lie about that. But like, what's gonna happen if someone comes into chat and is like, I don't think you actually drink water because you didn't make any sound. You're a very quiet water drinker. Okay, good. Good. Now we are gonna be booted out of invincibility for... The fuck happened there? You're not supposed to like go over the crates when you're in this. You just run into them and they blow up. God. I was saying it last night when playing 64. There's just so many weird shit in the older games like this that you're just never gonna see in any new game ever. Just because older games like this, they didn't really give a shit. They're like, yeah, I'm a 3D platformer on the PlayStation 1. I'm doing my best. Get over it. Which, I'm happy. I love this game. I love that it's doing its best. I'm very happy for you. Crash 2 Cortex Strikes Back for the PlayStation 1. I feel like this is a trick question. Is this not? Is this not a trick question? Is there going to be a thing up ahead here where I need to not hit one of these to get a bonus? Or am I overthinking? I could be overthinking. I think that's in Crash 3 that there's a bonus stage where they're evil and there's a bonus stage set up where it conditions you to sit there and hit all the exclamation boxes, and then there's one where you can't get the last collectible if you do hit the exclamation box that's next to it. All right, I want to wait and time this correctly. I'm pretty sure it, yep, there's what I was talking about, the no death platform. You can only access this bonus area if you didn't die at all. And you know what? I don't mind it being back in something like this, in the levels that are generally more forgiving, at least early on. I think in Crash 1, since the game already was psychotic and was priming you to... I just mistimed everything there. Does that count? That counts as dying because it just said we failed the challenge to break every box in this level without dying. So I don't think I can do the no death platform. Which What the fuck? Well, we definitely can't do it. Nope. Nope, I mistimed that completely. Come on, come back up. And then that's gonna go down. God damn it. What was I even fucking saying? This game is a lot more forgiving in general, so I am a lot more willing to put up with some of its weirdness. That one was just on me. Alright. Watch this. Watch gamer speedrun. Boom, boom, boom. I definitely want to, while live, get one of those relic time-based achievements because I think they're funny. It's fine. I'm definitely glad that, at least as far as I remember, Crash 1 didn't have any... I can definitely make that. Nope. Crash 1 on Retro Achievements didn't have any that were like, beat the level in this time, because they knew. They were like, no, this game is not meant to be speedran in the slightest. And then they went ahead and put relic times in Crash 1 on the Insane Trilogy, and it confused everyone because it's like, why? For what purpose? Oh wait, do I still get to do this even though I've died? I still get to do it! It's being fair! I think it's because I hadn't died up until that point. See, if this was Crash 1, it would say, fuck you, we don't care that you died in the challenge area. You gotta do it anyways. That's Crash 1's motto in general, was fuck you. Like, again, I really don't want to come off like I hate Crash 1 or anything, because I really don't. I'm glad it exists so that the rest of the series can exist. But just, God, so much of that game really did give off the epitome of fuck you. That was just for the gem, or for one of the gems. We still gotta rebeat the level. Well, wait, no. We got the crystal, so we don't have to rebeat that right now. I can always come back to get the break all boxes gem. I don't want to do that right now. We're gonna keep up the momentum. I gotta say, I said earlier, I love the music of this game, specifically the warp room. I'm just a really big fan of. Just that little whistly synth in the background. I want to play uninterrupted for a second. Oh, never mind. We're away from the whistle synth, and instead we have the wacky workbench music. Oh, never mind. Can I do the one-up glitch again? Not glitch, but secret. Can you do it multiple times or only once? Don't worry, he likes this. And I think you can only do it once. Just gotta be safe. Yeah, it's fine. Time for one of the bear running levels. These were the replacement for the hog rider ones in Crash 1. And I generally remember liking these more. I mean, to be fair, it's easy to make something better than the hog ride level. Actually, I say levels. I think there was only one hog ride level in Crash 1. Now that I'm going back and thinking on it. Well, we gotta die because we don't have to. I could just play this like a normal person and come back for all the crates, but that goes against my gamer brain. That goes against my intense gamer brain to not want to get all the crates in one smooth run if I can, without wholly restarting the level. That's why we didn't go back and immediately do that other level right back. You know what? I'm not that worried about it. I'll come back. Crystal. At least he takes I love Polar. Polar's great. Who doesn't love Polar? I'm not gonna have fun when I get to those ice spots, am I? Could have sworn. Yep. Okay, you hit that button too. I figured it would have been the spin button, not the crouch button. Yep. So I'm willing to bet that's how you get the speedrun challenge. You know, probably by constantly spamming that thing. But I'm not too good at speedrunning. Crash is dead. R.I.P. Crash. He said, whoa. Yoink. This definitely controls a lot better than the Hog Rider stage. It's just that just kind of applies to the game as a whole. If I'm being for real. Yeah, we missed quite a few, but I'm not that worried about it right now. This is also something I really appreciate about 2 and 3. Even though even though the map rooms have a specific theme, like this is all ice, not every level is specifically ice themed, and I quite like that. It allows them the freedom to just kind of do whatever the hell they want. And I think that's nice. Not to diss Crash 1, because this is also a thing that Crash 4 did. The fact that several levels back to back were generally the same theme, and also that basically the entire game had so many of the levels visually just kind of clumped together in your mind, where it's like that game, Crash 1 did not have nearly enough visual variety with its levels. Like you had the Aztec level one, which I guess is different from the normal jungle levels. You have all the lab-based ones, which I guess have some. I'm not too worried about it. Which I guess you can count as having some kind of visual variety. I wouldn't too much. And then you have this game where it's like we got snow levels, we got water themed levels, we got levels. Y'all got any levels? We got levels. I died at the exact same fucking spot again. I'm so good at video games, I promise. Well, you see there, I didn't die at the exact same spot again. These little bomb things, if I was doing like a relic race, those would really fuck me up. Luckily, I'm not doing a relic race. I'm just trying to go fast because I'm stupid. I'm a stupid wizard. Oh. Alright, let's do this right. But you know what? Even though I'm excited for the whole Crash playthrough, and I hope we get more people who come in who like the Crash series and want to talk about it, because it'll be fun when we get to the games that I'm not as knowledgeable on. Monday is getting closer and closer. We're getting closer and closer to the one specific stream series that I really know people are ready for. Pokemon Emerald. We're so close. I made a new... he's dead. I made a new stream thumbnail where I just put the male trainer's hat on my wizard's head. I don't know if I'm gonna set the PNG tuber to do that too, because that sounds annoying to have to swap back and forth. And also I don't know how that would even look on my guy comparatively. So where does this lead? Is this gonna be a bonus area or is it just gonna... Okay. See, they're nice. They're nice and they're like, hey, you just teleport right back here now. Who's setting up electric fences in the... Who's setting up electric fences in the middle of the fucking snowy forest? It's probably Embryo, isn't it? Oh, I could have hit that. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Another big bonus for this game. It keeps the boxes you've broken between lives. God damn it. That's actually like huge. So look, see? I don't have to restart a whole level if I want to go back and collect boxes that I missed. It's like we have the technology. We have it. We can just do this now. And I'm happy for it. I missed the booster. It's fine. I got this one. I shouldn't do that too much because it's gonna kill me. I don't know why it's astounding me too much that a video game sequel fixes the issues of its predecessor. I guess I'm just more used to video games in general doing a thing where the sequel just kind of... It doesn't erase everything that the first game does, but it definitely tries to just do its own thing. You see that a lot in video game sequels. A lot of the time, the sequel just wants to do its own thing. That's fine. No shame in that. No harm in that. But the original Crash trilogy, since they all came out so relatively quick on PlayStation 1, they're like, okay, how about let's just do the first game again, but it doesn't suck. And it's like, oh wow, we did it. And then Crash 3 came along. It's like, okay, how about we do the second game, but even better? It's like, wow, they did it. And then they were like, hey, what if we did a Mario Kart type game, but even better? And they did it. And I'm proud of them. It's great. And this is not a knock against Mario at all. This isn't a knock, just an outward observation. And then you look at Mario, it's like, let's be real. Aside from like the few small cases like Lost Levels or Galaxy 2, most Mario sequels all play differently to each other, like completely. A lot of the time, they just... So good at video games. A lot of the time, they just kind of ditch an idea immediately after doing it, you know? They don't tend to go back and do something again. They're like, well, it worked then, let's try something new. Which is good in its own way. I'm not saying one is necessarily a better design approach than the other. They're both unique. Go, Crash, you're gonna die! Crash, you're gonna fucking die! I think they both have their pros and cons. But I say I don't like this more, but I do really just like that they're like, okay, we're gonna build upon each entry. I don't know why. I don't know why I have the need to explain it like that, because that should be the norm. Am I crazy for thinking that more games should just improve like the basic idea with each sequel? Am I crazy for thinking like along those lines? Because it really doesn't feel... I guess another example would be like the Sonic trilogy on Genesis. And I guess to a degree you could say Mario 1 to 3 to World, but those... Actually, no, that I guess that's another example of that. Now that I'm thinking about it more, those do kind of build upon the same ideas. Look, we're gonna get the green gem here. Everyone loves the color green. I'm gonna get a drink of water once I get into the level and then can pause. Shoes. I guess you could argue the reason why Mario doesn't do it as much with the whole we feel the need to improve the core idea in this next one is, generally speaking, Mario games are already so well designed on their first go around. Like, there are exceptions. I will stand by Sunshine being interesting. It's definitely an interestingly designed game. But maybe that's one of those that I honestly feel like they could have been like, okay, let's do a direct sequel to Sunshine that fixes all these issues. You know, Galaxy, I love... Oh, I'm not worried about it. Let's just hope there's not a no death thing on this one. Galaxy, I love Galaxy, but I feel like it didn't really need a sequel in the sense of it need fixed like that. Oh, fuck. Let's go right first. I know of this secret. This is one of those... Some players try to argue that this is too evilly hidden. Nah. I think that's just hidden right. I think logically, if you saw all those nitros, you would think, well, there's got to be something over here. It can't just be a dead end. I feel like you would try it. Yep. 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 I've seen some people say that, like, did it count me getting that? Fuck, I'm gonna have to check because I don't know if it actually counted me getting that after dying. Bonk. So I should be safe and go back. And if it did, then it's like, okay, who cares? Then I'll just die, I'll waste a life. Alright. Yep. I don't know. I've seen some people say that this game hides stuff a little too obtusely. And maybe I'm biased because I already know about some of the more extreme secrets. I know about the nitro stairs. If you don't, oh boy, when we get to that level, I'm gonna quiz chat, whoever is here in chat, and be like, would you be able to feasibly derive that there's a secret here? And yep, it counted. All right, well, let's see if we can make our way back without dying. Fuck you, eel. Fuck you, Baltimore. Ah! That did not use up an Aku. Or it did use up an Aku. That did not use up a life. Now, some people may dislike this level for how it handles that. I dislike it because this is clearly the inspiration for Sewer Speedway, aka one of the more evil courses in Crash Team Racing. But with the rolling barrels and the general design. I don't know why I'm staying on this. I could have just ran. Beep. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know where the green gem is needed. Is there anything up over there? I don't think so. I don't think we've gotten to the level that needs the green gem. Hang on. Yep. Always got to be sure. They might hide secrets up there. You can never be too sure. Wait, no. Is there a crate up there? Or is that just the edge of the pipe I'm seeing? Hang on. Hang on. I don't think there's a crate up there. What up? Welcome, Nubtubs. Welcome. We are in the midst of playing basically the first Crash game. The first real Crash game. Just making our way through and having a grand old time. I'm not even using that in a sarcastic sense like I have with some games in the past. I'm like, it's a good game. This game is essentially, how I want to describe it is like, if you wanted to get into Crash, if you've never played the Crash games before, and you want to start with one of the PlayStation games, and you don't want to do the Insane Trilogy, I'd say give Crash 1 a try, But the moment you stop having fun, like the moment you kind of realize, yeah, no, this ain't for me, I'd say then you just skip it and come straight to this one, because it's a good game. They did it. They made Crash 1, but good. Is there a secret here? No. Oh, I think I took the intended path. Oh, well. This is also another one of those games where I'm more than likely going to just blow through it on stream, and then off stream I'm going to complete it. I know I said I was going to complete Crash 1. I started playing Crash 1 to go for completion. Man, even casually, without like the pressure of, oh, I'm doing it live, or whenever the game does its little hiccups when I'm live, I'm still just not having fun doing Crash 1. But this one, like, I'm gladly being like, yeah, I will come back. I'm gonna not only complete this game on its own, but I want to see if I can master it on retro achievements, because I'm having this much fun. Because we did it. We got a good, fun Crash game on the PlayStation. On the PlayStation. Do I have to redo? I gotta redo that whole segment. Bonk. Bonk. Alright. Can I get through here? Yes, I can. This is probably going to be one of those evil levels. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, because there's a lot of achievements for this game on Retro Achievements that are just do relic race style time trials on every level. I feel like this is one that I'm not going to have too much fun doing. I'm going to go for it. I also, this is just for me. Goddamn! The end is right there. That's the ending of the level right there. I'm just struggling right at the end. Just out of my own sick curiosity, I went and looked up. I saw that a lot of the games from my movie games video are on retro achievements, including Barnyard twice. Barnyard's on there for the PS2 and GameCube. And they have completely different well, not completely different. They have a lot of different achievements. So I started just casually on my own doing a playthrough of Barnyard again on PS2 so that I can master it for my profile, because, man, that just sounds really funny. Yep, there we go. And I missed 9. I was supposed to go down the left way first. I couldn't remember. Oh well. I got the green gem and I got the crystal. That's all that really matters. That's all you really need in life, you know. Little bass guitar that they got here in the warp room. Do we get another cutscene? No. We get a save, and then we get to fight the next boss. Okay, I'm going out of my way. I'm going out of my way to screenshot and save that on my computer. That's like Steam profile worthy image. 200 left. Did I miss something? Did something pop up saying blank out of 200? And that's why you're ominously saying 200 left. Well, on to the next. Oh wait, no, I didn't get the crystal. Fuck, I need to replay the level because I didn't get the crystal. And you need that for progression. God damn it. I'm just stupid. Alright guys, who's ready to do the entire level again? I don't think there are any hidden crates along the green gym path. So I think I'll be safe to just only get the one. 24,000 out of 25,000 for the D&D points thingy. Oh shit! It doesn't. Thank you OBS for telling me when people contribute. It doesn't. It only tells me on Twitch itself, which kind of sucks. I wish OBS would tell me. Yeah, we're close. I guess I'm gonna have to schedule that for an upcoming Friday stream. Because probably just this Friday. At the rate you guys do the contributions. It's probably going to be this Friday stream, I guess. I don't think I had anything specific planned for this Friday stream anyway. Yep. Whoop. All right. Okay. Oop. I wonder what I wanted to get the checkpoint first. Oh well. It's a bonus. I'll clear it in like 30 seconds or some shit. Beep. Warp, 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 warp. The sound of it hitting all the metal boxes gives me a weird bit of joy. I'm not that worried about getting all the Wumpa fruit here. I want to blow through this level. Yeah, I guess we'll plan for this Friday at this rate to be when we do it. I think that'll be the best shot because Monday, Tuesdays when we're doing Pokemon. All right, take the left path there. Yep, these are the crates I missed. All right, all right, all right. And Saturdays when we'll keep playing Crash, so yeah, 25,000 channel points. You sons of bitches did it. Over the course of a long while. I almost want to see if there's a way for me to see when I started that challenge. I don't know if there is off the top of my head, just to kind of compare like how long did it take the community. I'm so proud of this community. No, I don't want to use that line because that sounds sarcastic and evil. I'm happy that you guys finally got there and that apparently you guys wanted the stream to happen enough that you all contributed points. Or maybe it's a case of you had nothing else that you want to use your points on, which is fair. I want to start this year. This year's where I'm going to get kind of experimental with some stream ideas and things that I do during the stream. I don't know. Yay. I don't know if you were here for it last night, Nub. I came up with you were probably here for the Rome stream. I don't know when the hell we're going to do that, but I thought about it last night after the stream, and I've been thinking about it, not all day, but a good portion of the day I've been thinking about, God damn it. The Rome in a day stream. That's going to be so fucking stupid if I can figure out when. Oh, you may not have been here. So it started when a chat member brought up the whole Rome wasn't built in a day thing, because I talked about how I like to be a bit of a one-man show with my channel. And they were like, well, Rome wasn't built by one guy, or however the saying goes. And I said, it's Rome wasn't built in a day, and fuck that, I could build Rome in a day. So I then had I kind of thought on it and I was like, okay, potential future stream. I don't know when the hell I would have the time to do this. 24 hours to reconstruct Rome in Minecraft. To build Rome in a day. I could do it.
10 of 25 crystals.
Yes, Cortex, I did it.
I'm running low on power, so
are you proud of me?
Point will be difficult.
Okay, I'm skipping your cutscene because I don't care enough to hear. That's the Rome stream. It's gonna happen sometime this year. Probably, if I get the time to do it. I think the longest, I've only streamed, the longest length I've done for a stream is 6 hours for both the 6-hour stream and the Crash Team Racing stream. So an up to 24-hour stream is gonna be interesting. But, like, it's one that I sit here and think about. It's like, I'm gonna hate doing it. Defeat the Komodo brothers without jumping or spinning? Oh, so what? Do I have to slide into them to deal damage? Or what? Do I have to, like, trick him into spinning into his brother? Or... Ah, yeah, I can just do that. Oh no, he's so scary and dangerous. That kind of gives you a hint of how nothing the difficulty of some of these bosses are. That one of the achievement challenges is, can you beat them literally without jumping or spinning? And so far, Yes, quite easily. I think this is a bit of Crash 1 course correction that was a little too far. Like, yeah, Crash 1 was bullshit, but I don't think the bosses were ever that hard. I think this is the case of like, okay, Crash 1 was too hard in general. So let's be niceies and make the bosses in Crash 2 so mindless. There, we did it. A cutthroat challenge. Cutthroat challenge, huh? We're gonna refer to it as cutthroat? Okay, sure.
Good show, Crash. The Komodo brothers obviously lacked your mettle. But now is not the time to get cocky.
Drinking a drink of water. Cortex, please don't mind me. I promise I'm listening.
The world is counting on you.
Is that good? Is that good water ASMR to prove I'm actually drinking this shit and not just doing this? Look, in ventriloquism. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You would never know. But then if I do this. Ah, fuck. Okay, note to self, don't do that. I drank it in a weird way. I shot water down my fucking throat. I'm so good at what I do. Ugh. All right, let's save. Streamer dies live on stream choking on water. But that would be a legacy. That could be my legacy. That food. We're blowing through this game so quickly compared to Crash 1. At least that's always been a thing with Crash 2 and 3 specifically. If you're just gunning for the end, going from, you know, from beginning to end, you do get through it relatively quickly. But it's going for that completion, not only where the challenge and the length comes in, and I like that. Versus Crash 1, which is fuck you the whole time, regardless of if you're going for just basic beating or completion. Wow. Wow. This level is another one I kind of have engraved in my brain just because of that one meme video of the guy recreating all the sound effects with his mouth. If you know the one I'm talking about, shout out. You're a cool one. You're a real one for recognizing the meme I'm talking about. The video is called something like "I sent this to my friend at 3 a.m." or something like that, and it's just like gameplay footage of this level, but the guy recreated all the sound effects with his mouth, and I love it. It's low-key one of my favorite like videos ever because it's so dumb. Boom, boom. The guy's also not that bad at Crash. I almost died on the bounce round, and I would have been really sad if I did that. Wow. I hope I don't think these are secret platforms. I think those are just evil platforms. Okay, we're vulnerable now. You gotta not die. Haha. We're gonna run along here and get all this because it's secret stuff. Yep. And then we'll go back for that. I want to see Crash 4 recreated. Whoop, that was weird. Recreated the whole segment of having to hop off the board and grab. God damn it. I know Crash 4 brought back the hoverboard specifically, and I quite like those segments. I think because I already just liked the hoverboard segments in Crash 2 here. Hey, there we go, all in one go without dying, and we got the crystal and the gem, and I'm hot and awesome. just I can't stop giving credit to this game, especially coming off the heels of Crash 1. It's like Crash 1, I could barely do any levels without dying because of just between the controls and how actually fucked up the levels are laid out. Then this one, like, it looks like I'm blowing through these levels, but it's just because I've played Warped and to a lesser extent this one so much that I just have the controls so much more engraved to my brain. I'm a lot less hesitant with every jump. I'm able to just look at the level and be like, ah, yes, I understand what I gotta do here. And I like that. More video games like this, please. Even though I know we're not getting more games like this because, you know, we got Warped. And then we have Wrath of Cortex. And everyone's excited to see me play Wrath of Cortex. How'd you reach me, fucker? I hate you. Alright. So do I just wait? Is he gonna, like, stop? Okay, yeah. That's the other famous jump. Crash 1 had the Wilhelm scream. I was about to say, wait, where's the didgeridoo coming from? He had it. I like that. I don't remember which scream that's called, but that's like the other one, right? That's the Real Monster scream. Yeah, I know my H-bomber boy. Whoop. Crash, calm down. You can't be doing that. Oh, I sunk the platform. See, we're on World 3, so I'm okay with the levels getting trickier. This is not Crash 1 where... No, I need to stop just dunking on Crash 1. This game isn't perfect, even though it's a lot better. I wanted to see if I could jump and hit it. Nah, I'm dunking on Crash 1 just a little bit. That game was like, oh, you're halfway through the first world? All right. Have fun with this level, with these level designs. I think... I'm just gonna assume... I didn't even spin it. I don't know what happened there. This is what I mean by this game ain't exactly perfect. Crash 3 is better, don't worry. For as much praise as I'm giving this game, I like Crash 3 a whole lot more. Yeah, you know what? Hang on. I need to refill my water bottle. I got piss. We'll throw out the BRB screen. Actually, I'll sit here. Let me go to the warp room. Just we can have the warp room music, because like I said, might be one of my favorite tracks in the game. So we're gonna take a small break here. We'll be right back. And we're back in real, and fuck, there's a bot in the chat. Get out of here, die. I don't care about best viewers stream, boo. I already have the best viewers. They're great. I love my viewers. Every single one of them. Anyways, back to Cash Banuka. What is going on with the... Oh, the crystal and the gem up there just look weird when I'm at this angle. Ugh. I was sitting and thinking while I was up from the break. I think what makes the glow up between this game and the previous game so much more miraculous is there was only a 1-year turnaround, I believe. It was like roughly a year between Crash 1 and Crash 2. Not even. It's kind of insane to me. I know that this game generally uses the same assets for most everything that Crash 1 did, and you know that probably helped with keeping things simple. Oh, the game's giving me the sympathy Aku mask. Oh, who cares? I don't care that it's giving sympathy to me. That probably helped with the fast turnaround is the fact that, you know, it's the same game at heart with, like, you know, the basic assets and mostly with how Crash controls. But, like, it's still kind of impressive, to me at least. Oh, well, I don't know why I've bothered to get everything on this level anyways, because we can't even get everything because we don't have the piss gem. I'm not a fan of those fan blades. Bonk. But I don't know, maybe I am easily impressed. That's probably the case. I'm easily impressed with a lot of video games because I'm not a developer or a designer. I'm just a stupid white boy on the internet who reviews games. What does it? Do I count as a reviewer in the grand scheme of things? Like, I talk about games. I don't know if it'd be fair to call me a video game reviewer though. I don't know. That feels weird to say out loud, but I guess it's the best descriptor for what I do. Especially because new video is gonna be happening soon. We're in the new year. I'm getting off my ass and I'm working on a new video. The script is like completely done. I gotta record the audio. The thumbnail's done and I'm really fucking happy with how that came out. I put it on the Discord. Oh fuck, okay. Wait. I bet I can knock off another one of these. Can I do it again? Ah! Probably what you're intended to do. You know, I'm not exactly the smartest wizard on the block. I'm happy with the thumbnail. I'm not going to be starting this year off strong video-wise because I saw the analytics from December 10. Very little of my channel actually gives a shit about that show. I don't care. It's a video I've been thinking about and wanting to work on, and it's going to use up, it'll be a good usage of all the footage. I don't know which way's the right way. If I get to the end here and I don't find the crystal, I'll slowly make my way back. Okay. It's just right here. And now we're invincible, so I can just run through all this. Who cares? Who cares? I don't. Fuck you, Baltimore. Pew. The violently smashing his face against everything sound. We missed one. Did I actually miss one, or is that's only because I don't have the colored gem? It's probably because I don't have the colored gem that it led me to miss one. But it's fine. The way I see it, I should be able to beat this game just casually by next week if I don't even beat it tonight. I probably won't beat it tonight. Oh.
Crash! Thank goodness.
Coco, I'm gonna get a drink of water. I'm listening. It's very important. Just. Okay, go on. You were talking about Space Station? Cortex? As I was saying, I feel like I could beat this game, like just the casual beating it, by next week. And then I could spend 1 or 2 streams getting everything in game. With how much more I'm enjoying this compared to Crash 1, I kind of want to do a couple of streams afterwards of seeing if I can fully get all of the achievements on retro achievements. That's how much I'm having fun with this and like having a good time. Paddington Bear, like the movie. Oh my god, it's the guy from the movie. Whoop. I thought of that. I don't know. My brain's full of sawdust and worms and like those little bits of hot dogs you get in Beanie Weenies. That's what's going on in my brain at all times. That explains my videos. That explains how I am on stream. It's... We'll come back. We'll just come back. I'm not too worried about it. Whoop. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I can always come back and redo. Yep. At least I'm getting through here without dying. Whatever justification you need for how I am, just use that, what I just said. You know, sawdust and Beanie Weenies and that type of shit. Oh, I thought they were gonna lift. Assholes. If this was Crash 1, I would be very upset because that means I'd have to restart the whole level if I wanted to save. Thanks, Crash 2. Everyone turn and say thank you, Crash 2, for having a fair system, for being just a fairly designed video game. That wasn't all too common back then. We missed 3 crates. It's fine. Fairly designed video games on the PS1. They didn't happen. They were rare. Put it on, not on the list. I'm gonna try and remind myself. Remind myself to add like the Warp Room theme to the stream playlist because God, that music is so good. Again, that just little synth just. Oh, this level, I'm very aware of this location. Can I make it across there without? Surely I can make it across there. Come on. Oh, I actually wonder if I can. I have plenty of lives to waste on this. Oh, I don't think I'm intended to do that at all. Something about that seems very unintended, but I want to go for it anyways. Actually, no, I shouldn't. Let's just focus. What was I even saying right before? I don't know, sawdust and Beanie Weenies and all that shit. I recognize this level from those infamous Crash 1 commercials. They must have eaten the or not Crash 1, Crash 2 commercials. They must have eaten the barbecues for breakfast. If you know, you know. So I think this is, yeah. This game tried to introduce enemies that you could only kill by sliding, but then it barely did anything with that idea. Oh no, this is one we can't die on. Okay, hang on. I do want to restart and see if I can get this. I must have eaten the barbecue for breakfast. Commercials for Crash 2 were very, very strange. They gave Crash a voice, and like they use this weird. It was like a weird 3D model puppet to represent him. It was strange. 90s video game ads were just strange. I think we can all agree on that, right? It's just a fact of life. It's not something I gotta elaborate on. Presumably. Who knows? Maybe someone wants me to elaborate. I won't elaborate, though. You can't make me. Yep. 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 Bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. You must have eaten the barbecue for breakfast. That commercial. I've only seen a couple bits and pieces. I've only seen it like once ever, but it's still it's in my brain, and it's never gonna get its little hooks out of there. Wee, wee, wee. Is there anything up there? No. Man. Donkey Kong. It's Donkey Kong, guys. We killed Donkey Kong. No more Donkey Kong 94 on the Game Boy. This is giving me some Crash 1 vibes, especially with that guy off screen. Now this game has been pretty fair. I would like to slide into him. Thank you, game. And I believe it's gonna count and let me try that death route again. Is this where we start? Yep. All right. I was about to say, is this where we maybe start seeing echoes of Crash 1 in the level design here? I'd really hope not. I think there's a way you can jump over that. It's just very awkward timing, and I feel like it's going to be beneficial to learn what that timing is. Well, now we might not be able to get the death platform. The first good Crash game. That's literally what I said. Thank you. Like, genuinely, thank you. That is how I introduced this game. The first good one. And as much as I really do love this game, it's not even my favorite of the original trilogy. That goes to Warped. This one is just deadass, just a good game. Thank you, Raindolph. This is a good one. This one here. I just need to get good at it. That's fine, because I don't mind. That part I've consistently died on a couple times now because I'm just kind of dumb. But like, dying is not an issue. Look at the lives. Look at how many lives I got. This is just where Crash is at its best, when it gives you a ton of lives and it tells you, hey, it's okay if you die. You have plenty of lives. You can just try again. Can't stand Crash 1. I don't like it, but I can acknowledge it. The way I described it a bit ago on here was I said, if you are new to the Crash games, you're completely brand new and you want to try them, and you don't want to play the Insane trilogy, give Crash 1 a try, but be prepared for some bullshit, and if you don't like it, just skip it. Just go on to this one. If you go into Crash 1, if you're going into the Crash games knowing you're probably not going to like Crash 1 at all, I'd say don't even bother then with this one and just go, or don't even bother with the first one and just go right to this. but I'd say at least give the first one a try. You know, give it an honest shake. Maybe you're a masochist and you'll like it. I'm gonna assume I don't need to go back down this way. I do like this game, but I have more of Crash 3 like down pat in my brain of what I all gotta do. So there will be some moments of hesitation, confusion on my part with this game of like, I don't quite remember what I gotta do here. So I've only beaten this game once. I think. I don't even know if I've beaten this game, admittedly. I like this bonus stage. This is a fun way of doing a bonus stage. You get to see the rest of the real level, you know, in the background. That's cute. Boop. And then we got this. And then we got this. I still think it... I still think, bro, do I have a brain? What's going on here? I still think it is very impressive, just the fact that there was only like less than a year between Crash 1 and this game. They really did. They looked at that first game and was like, okay, how do we make it but good? And we get this one. Simple as that. I want this. Please tell me that comes back. Thank you. The look that Crash gave was about to be the look I gave. Oop. Satisfying. How many crates have we gotten? All right, we got the secret gem, so I'm already just happy there. And we've already earned back like half the lives that I've lost on this stage. I think between this and Crash 3, I'm just gonna sit here and have just a really good time. It's only gonna get in. It's gonna get interesting when we get up to Wrath of Cortex, because I have just straight up not played that one ever. I've heard all the horror stories about it. We missed like half of them. It's fine. I think, wait, I didn't get the crystal. Where the fuck is the crystal? Wait, am I stupid? Because you need the crystal to progress. He's still happy, and I'm still happy for him. Was it that secret area off to the left that I just didn't ignore because I assumed I need to come back for it? Probably. Crash 1 is an easy skip with its stable save, stiff controls, lane bosses, and its mid but not admittedly bad soundtrack. I mean, I would recommend, again, this is from the perspective of I've never played any of the Crash games. Where do I start? I would say at least acknowledge Crash 1, just at least to see where it all starts. But the moment you recognize in yourself that you're not going to enjoy it, then you go, okay, just go straight to Crash 2. Also, I heavily agree on the soundtrack part. This game's soundtrack. Am I supposed to jump over there? I managed to get over there once with a very weird set of jumping. Not like that. I did like a weird little spin jump and I managed to get over there. I don't know how I managed it, but I did. But I don't know where else. Aren't I just so good? I'm only gonna give this a couple more tries and then I guess I'll just comb through the level. But I need the crystals to progress, so like, it's not like I can get far. Yeah, how did I make that jump? You need to get a hold of a secret entrance? Hang on, I managed to do that. And I have the Aku crate. Oh, well, Okay. I mean, I still managed to pull it off, but it's like, there's the end of that challenge. Well, I'll just keep an ear and an eye out. Let's go ahead and do unbearable. Let's get done. Speaking of how you said mid, admittedly not bad soundtrack for Crash 1. This one is solid gold. I need to add the Warp Room theme to my stream playlist. I forgot that was the giant bear on this. Told you so. To be fair, I saw that message like right when I landed that jump, so it's like, oh, well, maybe I can do something here. Yeah, nah, you were right. Kudos to you. You know what you're talking about. Oh. God, the giant bear. I thought it only looked horrible in the remake. Nope, it also looks awful here. Why is she upset? Is it because I stomped on Polar a bunch to get a bunch of extra lives? I'm sorry, I needed them. Okay, game, I'm pretty sure I slid under there. But it's fine. Oh, my throat. Dude. It's fine, I'll get through here. Oop. There. Now it let me through. Oh, all right. Throwing me a bit of a curveball. Giving me shit that I have to spin through. I don't mind. Keeps it interesting. Keeps me on my toes. Life. Nice. But in my defense, I played this game a lot. Nah, I ain't down ya. I fully recognize and bow down to your level of knowledge with this game. I don't think, as much as I love Crash 3, it's not really the Crash trilogy, this original trilogy, that I've played enough that I can be that confident in knowledge. I've said before, my favorite Crash PlayStation 1 game is actually CTR, and that is the game that I can easily sit there and pull out elite ball knowledge on. Because I don't think you've been on too many of these streams here, Rain Dolph. I did a stream back in November where I 101%ed CTR's adventure mode in one go. For some reason, I thought I could make that. Its secrets is garbage. In CTR or in this? If we're talking this, I've seen some of the secrets. I know of some of them. I know of the Nitro staircase. Don't worry, I got the green gem in the one where they line up all the nitros against the wall. They are... I have mixed thoughts on them. Crash 2. To be fair, I'm gonna defend the nitros against the wall in the Nitro staircase one. We haven't gotten to the Nitro staircase one yet. I'm gonna defend them a little bit by saying, admittedly, if you saw that without prior knowledge, you would at least with the Nitro staircase, you would look at it and be like, okay, that is clearly a staircase. These are never laid out like this anywhere else in the game. That one is a little more fair. The nitros against the wall, I'm kind of 50-50 on how fair of a secret is that, because on the one hand, I could see someone looking at it and being like, well, there's got to be something down here. Why would they line all these up against the wall? But then also, you would probably get down there to the end and be like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, and then just go back and never check it. Luckily, I already knew of that secret just from playing this before. So I knew, oh, you gotta go. Blah, 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 blah. I'm smart. I'm great. I already knew that you had to go to the end of the fake wall to get the green gem there. I'm not so sure if I would have known to do that without the prior knowledge, though, is all I'm saying. I'd like to say I'm smart enough to have done that. I mean, clearly my gameplay on screen is showing how intelligent I am with this game. Clearly. Oop. I almost want to get like my brother to try this game and tell him. I wouldn't want to show him a screenshot and ask him, do you think there's anything here? Because I think with just a single screenshot, you'd be suspicious and be like, well, there's got to be something there, right? I think it'd be best to sit him down and have him do the level and see if he would try. Come on, Polar. Let's get out of here. Your mom hates me. Probably for good reason. Again, thinking back to what I did to you in the warp room. But it was worth it. You gave me 10 extra lives for doing that, Polar. Alright, did I get all the crates? No, I missed. Oh, I missed. Probably a secret entrance somewhere. So now I think I'm stuck here. So someone was streaming earlier. I felt like I was doing it wrong. Doing what wrong? Like watching them, or do you mean as someone who was streaming earlier? I felt like I was doing it wrong. I'm gonna pull up on how I get through here. I don't feel like sitting here trying to figure out where the secret entrance is for this one. What level is it? Road to Ruin. Road to Ruin. Crystal. Oh. Apparently to get the crystal, you gotta just not take the death route. That's all. Or at least according to the lovely forum people of GameFAQs, who I'm gonna trust in this instance. I'm just worried about the crystal. I'm not worried about getting all the crates. At least not yet. Future stream where we're gonna go through. I was streaming on Twitch 3.5 in one go, and it was to finish up Bully. And let me reread that to make sure I'm reading that right. I was streaming on Twitch 3.5 in one go. It was to finish up 3.5 hours ago to finish up Bully. God. Well, maybe I'll have to check out your stream and then I can... I don't know if I'm in an authority to give tips on how to stream, so I don't know if I'd do that. Fuck you, Death Route. Fuck you, Baltimore. I know a lot of the like usual streamer tips are like, oh, be yourself and have fun, and like, yeah, that's all I can really say to give advice if you're looking for advice. I'm not going to give unsolicited advice if you ain't looking for it. But I don't know. There, yep, okay. That's all it was. Ka-chew! I love the 1-up and the crystal sound. It's a very satisfying little ka-ching. Oh, I could have feasibly gone this and the death route in the same go. If I knew that I could go down, but I didn't know. But that'll be for when we do the streams where we go through and complete the game. As in not this stream. I'm not gonna bother with the bonus. Yep. Monkey. Up. Up. I don't know why. I saw him coming and I was streaming over 3 hours in one go is what. Ah. God, I need make a new default sound when I die, not just feels so stupid making that sound, but it's for some reason what my brain goes to. I mean, that's typically how long I stream. I usually go for around 2.5 to 3 hours in one go. Only times I've dipped over that amount was the like aforementioned Crash Team Racing stream. So you're doing good in that department by my books. Boop, boop. Crystal obtained. What time is it? We're almost to midnight. We're at 2.5 hours. I'm trying to decide if after this next boss fight, if I want to go ahead and call it here for tonight's stream or keep going. But I'm worried I'm gonna like beat the game all in one go and just blow through it and not have like as much to talk and play and show off.
The last 10 crystals will be the hardest to gather, and my hour.
Okay, Cortex, I'm listening.
Sending
Let me
the
just
strongest forces to
let me just get a drink here.
I'll contact you again when you have completed the next.
I need to time that better. That's gonna be a good bit if I can sit there and just loudly slurp over Cortex, but I always wait and pull out my water way too late. All right, let's save and let's do this fight. Reading memory card. That image isn't as funny. They've mostly been pretty funny, the little images for every save and level, but that one's kind of just okay. That face is amazing. Crash pointing up to go to the boss. All right, so what's the challenge with this boss? What's the challenge gonna be for retro achievements? Is there not one assigned to this one? Huh, I guess there's not one assigned. Feasibly, you can't really do something like beat it without spinning or without jumping. Oh, I gotta trick him onto one of those. Yeah. So he's always just gonna follow me, right? There we go. Please bring him back. Hi, Tiny. Hi, Tiny. You see, the name's funny because you're actually quite big. If I timed that better, I could have definitely gotten you on one of those. I got this. I don't mind this as a boss fight. It's pretty neat. Oh. That is evil and fucked up for the game to try and kill you in the middle of the rounds here. Come and get me, you big Baluka. I quite like Tiny's design. Oh, no, game. I don't want to try and jump. Part of me wants to see if I can jump up into his little alcove and see if I'd live. But part of me knows I probably can't. Ah, there we go. And then I do my little thing, right? Because he's dead. We killed him forever. Oh yeah, he's just gone. He's dead, and we never see Tiny Tiger again. Never shows up. Totally. We're on Warp Room 4. Part of me kind of wants to pause here just so we can space it out and have these streams not be so awkwardly spaced. Because if I... Ugly Hat Olaf, hello, hi. You're coming in right as I'm saying I'm thinking about ending the stream here. Well, it's because I know if I keep going for another half hour to do 3 hours, we're going to be almost done with this game. And then next week when I stream it, I'll beat the game and immediately get into the grind session. So I'm trying to decide, do I want to do that, or do I want to, like, at least try and pace these out a little bit better? That's always been an issue with the streams, is I don't think I can ever pace them out that right. I mean, look at back when we did all the Ben 10 games in December. Some streams I literally played one game for like half an hour. It's like, oh, I didn't realize I was that close to the end. Well, on to the next one. magical. I am also getting kind of tired. But that's because I have a poor sleep schedule that I need to fix going into the new year. So I can do more of these late night streams. I think we're going to go ahead and call it. Sorry that you just got here, Ugly Hat Olaf. Actually, I'll unpause so that the music can play while I do the little stream wrap up. Fuck, this game is good. It's a good game. It is genuinely super fucking astonishing going from Crash 1's constant state of ugh to this game. It's not perfect. It ain't a perfect game. I don't think there's really a perfect game except for, like, I don't know, Stanley Parable. That's one I would call perfect, in my opinion. Argue with me all you want, I don't care. But this game is just such a massive improvement in such a way that it truly is impressive to me. More so than any other video game sequel. I think it's just because of the combination of the short development time between Crash 1 and Crash 2, and just how I still feel bad calling Crash 1 bad, so I'm gonna say it's bad. I don't feel bad about it anymore. Now that I've been playing Crash 2, and I can just say, yes, we have a good Crash game. I do like the series. Because honestly, playing through Crash 1, even casually off stream, had me questioning, do I actually like these games? Do I actually like the Crash games, the original trilogy, or have I been lying to myself this whole time? Playing this one, it's like, no, they're great. They're great. They just need to get whatever fucking masochist that was at Naughty Dogs and designing some of those levels. They need to get them out of there and gone forever. And they did that, and it's great, and I'm happy. I've been enjoying this one a lot. I look forward to next week when we're probably going to beat it, and then we're going to go through and we're going to 100% it on stream. I'm confident that I can 100% it on stream by the end of this month, since we're only going to play this game every Saturday. And I almost want to do streams of me going through and we did it! We did it! Thank you, Ugly Hat Olaf. You did it. I wish you would do a thing on stream. You contributed points. We completed it. 25,000. All right. Put it on the docket. Let me open up my calendar, double check. On the 9th, we will do the D&D creation stream. Fuck it. Hopefully we can get a lot of viewers for that to actually make it worthwhile, and it's not just like a couple people coming in dictating it. Maybe we'll make multiple characters. I don't know how I want to do it yet. I called it. I knew we were going to hit it soon. Thank you for contributing. We'll plan that for Friday, I guess, at this point. What was I saying? I was in the midst of saying something. And then I saw that message. I was like, yeah, we did it. The fuck was I saying right before? Crash 2, good game. In the future, oh yeah, after we 100% it, I might even stream myself going for completion on retro achievements because of how much I'm enjoying this game comparatively, and because a lot of its achievements aren't that hard. Most of the achievements are just like 99% of the achievements are just beat each level by getting all the crates and not dying, and beat each level under a certain time limit. And I feel like I could feasibly do all that and not pull my hair out like I was with some of the achievements in Mario 64. But yeah, it looks like I'm bringing my... Oh, I didn't even... I'm bringing my gang of Crash Bandicoot 1 fans after you. I don't believe you that you have a gang of fans that specifically like the first game. I am actively choosing to think that anyone who says they like the first game over the other two, they're not real. You're a cop or something. You're on the same... It's on the same level of people who say, like, Mario Kart Tour is my favorite Mario Kart game. You don't exist. You're a cop in disguise or something. I don't want to acknowledge you as a real person because I don't believe you. You are in disguise. You're here to steal my information. Something. You know? Because playing Crash 1 just a week ago and then playing this now, I'm on two completely different levels of enjoyment. With that one, it was a constant trudge through. This one, even when I'm dying repeatedly, I'm still having a good time and I'm loving it. I think a lot of it comes down to the music. I think this game's soundtrack just completely... Look, even if you think Crash 1 is better, we can all agree the Crash 2 soundtrack, at least, is better than Crash 1 soundtrack. It's such a joyful, whimsical, fun time, and I love it. I love Crash Bandicoot 2. Why are people joining in now? We're doing the wrap-up. I'm ending the stream here in a minute, so I can go sleep. Crash 1 better than Gubble? Yes! Yes, Crash 1 better than Gubble, absolutely. Like, I'm not even gonna debate that. Crash 1 is better than Gubble. But I would rather just not play Crash 1 or Gubble. I don't know what this, like... Wait, shit, did I put Crash 1 onto the big old tier list of games when I did? I gotta double check. When I did the big stupid wizard tier list, did I put Crash 1 on there? I'm double checking because I can't remember. I should have. Did I forget Crash 1? There's no way I forgot Crash 1. I'm scanning the tier list now. There's no way. There's no way I could have. Fuck, maybe I did. Judas? What do you mean, Judas? I'm scanning through the tiers. Maybe I'll have to just check the stream replay and see, because I could have sworn I would have put it in there. Maybe I forgot. Maybe it's because I was still in post-trauma from thinking about Crash 1 and how I forgot Crash 1 but kept all the Scooby-Doo games. Because I played the Scooby-Doo games before I played Crash 1. The Scooby-Doo games, I played all those for their own video. I did a whole video about Scooby-Doo. That's on a different level. Anyways, I think this is where I call it. I'm tired. I'm happy with this game. I'm excited to play it next week. I'm excited for Monday. Monday, if you didn't know, Ugly Hat, Monday is when we're going to start Pokemon Emerald playthrough. A lot of people have been excited for that, and I'm excited for that. We're going to do it every Monday and Tuesday. We're going to play Pokemon Emerald. But I think we're just going to end it here. Point is, Crash 2 is so good, and it makes me happy to play a good Crash game. And until next time, folks, it's the same stupid wizard you love. It's the same channel you love. I've been your host for the evening, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I hope to see you all here Monday night. 6 p.m. Central Time. We're playing Pokemon Emerald, and ain't nothing gonna stop me.